A thunderbolt from the U.S. Supreme Court today on immigration. As of 10:30 Eastern Time this morning, the court said Arizona police can officially demand proof from the people they pull over, proof that they are in this country legally. So what does this mean for the Hispanic population across America? And what about the other provisions of the law that the court struck down? Our team is on this story tonight. ABC's Terry Moran at the court, David Wright on the streets of Arizona. Terry, lead us off right now.
Well, Diane, this is it. This is the 25-page opinion that plunged right into the white-hot center of the debate over illegal immigration in this country. Something of a split decision, really. Afterwards, both sides declared victory, pointing to different parts of the opinion.
Show me your papers. That's the most controversial part of Arizona's law. It empowers police during any routine stop to check a person's immigration status. That provision was upheld by the court. So now if police stop you in Arizona for jaywalking or running a stop sign or anything else, they can demand proof you are here legally. The court sympathized with Arizona's plight, saying that states can assist in enforcing existing federal immigration laws. Justice Anthony Kennedy wrote in the court's opinion, Arizona bears many of the consequences of unlawful immigration. And so Governor Jan Brewer declared victory today, proclaiming that the law she signed
has unanimously been vindicated by the highest court in the land.
But that's only partly true. Remember, it is not a federal crime simply to be in this country illegally. So the Supreme Court struck down other parts of Arizona's law, declaring that states can't make it a state crime to be in the U.S. illegally or make it a crime to get a job in the U.S. President Obama liked that part of the ruling, saying in a written statement, a patchwork of state laws is not a solution to our broken immigration system. Justice Antonin Scalia rejected that idea, writing in a scornful dissent, Arizona has the inherent power to exclude persons from its territory. And our David Wright tonight is in Arizona, where the law will have real-life impact.
As of today, anyone in Arizona who gets pulled over by the authorities will have to convince the officer they're here legally.
This whole illegal immigration problem that's facing our nation. Something has to be done with it.
For the Gutierrez family, a huge worry. Vladimir Gutierrez is not a citizen, but his kids are. He now carries a document in his glove compartment, so if he's arrested and deported, his kids won't end up in foster care.
This person's designated to act as guardians of our minor child.
Yeah.
And there's one for each of them.
Uh-huh.
But what of the tens of thousands of Hispanics who are in Arizona legally? People like attorney Ezekiel Hernandez worry they'll now be suspects in their own state.
I have a tie on today and I drive a Prius, so I'm probably the last Hispanic that you're going to stop in Arizona. And I have a truck. If I'm driving my beat-up truck, completely different spectrum.
Local law enforcement has the authority and the duty to determine a suspect's citizenship status, but it's still up to federal immigration and customs enforcement whether to deport them.
What will happen? Will ICE accept them? And if they accept them, will they let them out the back door and not be deported? So I got a couple of strategies in case that happens, which I predict will happen.
What are you going to do?
That's my secret.
In some other jurisdictions, local sheriffs are not happy. They can be sued if they don't enforce the immigration law.
We have limited resources, and if we tie up resources doing those kinds of things, then it keeps us from doing other things.
Arizona has already spent $3 million defending this law, and clearly there will be more challenges. Civil rights groups already saying that they will argue this isn't just routine law enforcement, but will end up being illegal racial profiling.